Alright guys, I'm Ari, we're here at Hyundai at Cookeville, and this is your 2024 Elantra. Alright guys, so right here we're going under the hood of the 2024 Hyundai Elantra. So you have a GDI engine. Basically all that means it's a gasoline direct injected engine. It's going to capitalize on fuel economy. Also, one of the main things to go under here, the breakaway engine. Basically, I call it the breakaway engine. It's on breakaway mounts, the engine is. So if you were to get into a head-on-head collision, this engine and transmission will go under the firewall instead of crushing back into the firewall. Alrighty guys, so back here, the main things to go over, you have two USB-C ports right here, hardback covers, and for example, you know, I'm about 6 foot tall, have tons of space back here, and also tons of leg room as well. Okay, so now we're getting into the trunk. So right here, you're gonna have tons of space back here. Also, a super important thing to go over is you have a flippable mat back here, so you can actually take this, turn it around, and it works as a weather tech back here. So if you have something, you know, let's just say you're going swimming, it's summertime, right? So you're going swimming, you don't want to get your, you know, your back seat or your passenger seat, whatever it is, dirty. You can just flip this mat around and it works as a weather tech, and then nothing gets dirty. Also, as we get into here, so you have your first aid kit, wheel locks, jack, and a spare tire as well. So right here, this is where all the magic happens, right? So all the fun stuff, gizmos, gadgets. I'll start with the steering wheel here. So you have tons of buttons. I'll go left to right. So right here, this is your voice activation button. So you press that, say, send message to John Smith.
No Bluetooth device is paired.
Now obviously I don't have my Bluetooth on, but point being, it already wants you to pair it. These vehicles are made to be as simple as possible so everybody can access them, everybody can use Bluetooth. They keep it super simple. Now right here, these two buttons are interchangeable buttons, the mode button and the star button. So if I hit this mode button, it's going to take me over here to the button settings, so you can change this to whatever you want when it comes to media. So you have, you know, your radio, USB music, sounds of nature, phone projection, and Bluetooth. So you can change it to whatever you want. Me personally, I'm always using my Bluetooth, so I'd set it here, and every time I press mode, it's going to take me to Bluetooth. Now, same thing goes for the star button on the steering wheel. So, but this is more for your everyday functions, right? So typically, most people change it to reject or end call because this is pick up the phone right over here, and then the star button here. You can change to any of these. Most people change it to reject or end call. Some people use, you know, the privacy mode, voice memo, home, map, change it to any of these. Then right here, we're going to start with the page button. So with this page button, you're accessing this screen. So right now it's showing me on the road. This is going to be all my drive info here. So it's got my trip, my timer, average miles per gallon. This is since refueling, since reset, and there's your digital speedometer. That's what most people choose, but this way you can look through all your info, make it short, sweet, and simple. Right here is your compass. That's pretty cut and dry. It's a compass. So right here is your tire pressure. So this is going to show your tire pressure. Nice to have, so that way you know if you have a flat or if it's going flat, you know how much to fill it up, when to fill it up, etc. So right here you have your cruise control. So the cruise control conditions are not met, obviously, because we're not driving the vehicle, but that's the button you'd press, and then you'd use these right here to go up and down in speed. Right here, this button, this is the craziest feature of them all. When you press this button, right, and you're driving down the road, the sensors will pick up the lines on the road, and the vehicle will literally drive itself. The wheel itself will start steering, and it's a crazy feature. You got to test drive it and really get its full function. And then this button right here is to stop and start your cruise control as well. Now we'll get into some of this. So you have dual climate control, so if the passenger's over here, they want it to be as high as it'll go, and I want it to be as low as it'll go because it's super hot out here. We can both be happy about it. You know, we're not going to be arguing. It's always nice to have because, you know, some people love it being cold, some people love it being hot. And then also, just to show you guys the fans work. It's blowing me out over here. The fans definitely work, blow super cold air. Right here, you got a Type-C charger, a USB, and a 12 volt. And you have some storage space here. Now right here is your e-brake. Console space right here. Cup holders right here. You can actually take this out and have 2 full cup holders. Just throw that back in there. And then also, another cool feature about this is you can see your backup cameras without even being in reverse. And also, another fun feature with this, you have a hitch view as well, so that way when you're in a parking lot, you can actually see, you know, to make sure you're in the lines. Navigation here as well. Have your different drive modes. So I'll bring you back up over here. So you're gonna have normal mode, sport mode, and smart mode. So right here, I'm gonna get into these buttons, okay? So right here you have your map. So this kind of works hand in hand with your navigation. You know, if you want to search something up, it brings you to your navigation. You have your different POI categories or places of interest, right? So if I just put in Starbucks, for example, it'll take me to the closest one. Do that. Oh. Takes you right here. You hit save. And now it's added to save places, so you're ready to go. Kind of goes hand in hand with the navigation. So you already have nearby POIs, previous destinations, saved places, right? That's where Starbucks is going to be. So with the nearby POIs, it has pretty much everything you'll ever need: restaurants, gas stations, convenience stores, parking, cafes, grocery stores, pharmacies, fast food. You also have banks, ATMs, hotels, hospitals, police stations, community, roadside assistance. And then right here we'll go to radio. So right now it's set on Sirius. You do get 3 months free Sirius with these. So you can go to the channel list through here. You can also access AM and FM as well. And we'll go to media. So this is also another way to get to all that. Obviously, when you plug up your phone to this, you'll have either Android or Apple CarPlay, FM, AM, kind of like we talked about, Sirius, and also the sounds of nature. I already pressed the setup button, but when you hit setup, it's going to bring you to this screen. Alright guys, so to top all of what we talked about, you get a lifetime powertrain warranty when you come to Hyundai of Cookeville and buy a brand new car. So you get the lifetime powertrain warranty, unlimited mileage, okay? You get a 5-year, 60,000 bumper to bumper. Basically, everything that's covered with that is all the technology we went over, all the sensors, all the cameras, screens, etc. All of that is covered for 5 years, 60,000 miles. And you also get a 3-year, 36,000 mile maintenance plan, which covers your tire rotations and your oil changes. They call it America's warranty. It's a pretty loaded warranty. Not a lot of brands have that warranty. That's another reason to come shop with us. Other than that, this is your 2024 Elantra SEL. If you have any questions, please contact me. My name's Ari at 615-684-4300.